Hello, welcome to Chapter 8 Motion Part 2. This is from Class 9 CBSE NCERT book. My name is Avantika. I hope you have seen Part 1 before coming here because there are a lot of parts in this chapter series, and it is important that you see Part 1 before you come here, otherwise you won't understand anything. Okay, so let's proceed. So this is what we learned in part 1. We learned that motion is a change of position. It is described in terms of distance or displacement. Displacement is the shortest distance, right? And displacement also has direction in it. So motion of object is uniform or non-uniform depending on whether velocity is constant or changing, right? It can be motion of object can be uniform. Okay, motion of object can be uniform when it is covering equal distance in equal intervals of time and non-uniform unequal distance in equal intervals of time. So when only the magnitude is given of the distance covered, it is the distance, right? It is a total distance. But if the direction is included, it becomes displacement. Displacement is the shortest distance. Okay. Distance covered by the object per unit time is referred to as speed. Okay, and the SI unit of speed is meter per second. Okay, it is meters covered in seconds. How many meters are covered in how many seconds? Okay, so speed, to specify speed, only magnitude is required. Like distance may be only the numeric value was important and required. In speed also only the numeric value is required. Speed may not be constant. Okay, speed may or may not change over a period of time. In most cases, object will be in a non-uniform motion. It is very difficult to move in constant speed. Like ये जो था, ऐसा move करना बहुत मुश्किल है. You have traffic, you have potholes, you have turns around the road. So your speed increases or decreases, right? So it is generally non-uniform. When you are moving, it is very difficult to be in constantly the same speed. So rate of motion is described at average speed. Average speed देखते हैं. When you go to some place, no, you will see, if you look at the odometer of your car, not the odometer, the speedometer of your car or your scooter, you will see कि उस time पे कितना speed दिख रहा है. For example, there are certain patches जहाँ पे आप 70 किलोमीटर पर आवर की स्पीड पे जा रहे हो. There are certain patches in the city where you can only move at 30 किलोमीटर पर आवर. So that is your speed at that point of time. You will understand कि एक point से फिर यहाँ पे जाने के लिए it took me this much time, which was not equal to either 30 or 70. वो आपकी average speed नहीं. So what we take the average speed, which is obtained by dividing the total distance by the total time taken. For example, if you move 10 kilometer from your house to your workplace or your school, ठीक है, you will see that at this point you could have 70 kilometers. At this speed you're only moving at 20 kilometer per hour, but when you finally look, you will see that you covered these 20 kilometers in 30 minutes or half an hour, है ना? So that is what we do. We calculate the average speed obtained by dividing the total distance by the total time taken. So 10 kilometers in 30 minutes is 10 upon 30 minutes is half an hour. 0.5 is equal to 20 किलोमीटर पर आवर. सो आपको एक जनरली 20 किलोमीटर पर आवर की स्पीड ही मिली. Okay, even though you got this at 70, but you normal speed was 20 kilometer per hour only. So total distance covered is total time taken. Distance is given in S. Please do not confuse. Time is always in T and speed is V. Okay, please don't get confused. Get distance is in S. Okay, distance is in S, time T, speed V. Okay, V is equal to S by T. Okay, so example is, if a car travels 100 kilometer in 2 hours, average speed is 50 kilometer per hour. Even though कभी उसको एकदम 80 मिला होगा speed, कभी उसको एकदम 25 मिला होगा speed, but the average speed that the car traveled was 50 kilometer per hour. Now look at this example. An object travels 16 meter in 4 seconds and then another 16 meter in 2 seconds. So what is the average speed? It covered 16 plus 16, 32 meter, and how much time? 4 plus 2 is 6. So it covered 32 meter in 6 seconds. So answer is 16 by 3 meter per second. This is the average speed. So 5.3333 ऐसा कुछ आएगा इसको if you divide it. So this is the average speed. Okay. Now you saw distance with distance. Direction, right? Distance with direction was displacement. If you add direction to speed, rate of motion is more comprehensive. Okay, if you give a direction along with the speed, the rate of motion is more comprehensive. It is more detailed and you can understand it better. Speed along with direction is called velocity, right? Velocity is the speed of an object moving in a definite direction. When it is moving in the same direction in a straight line, then speed is equal to velocity. In a straight line, okay, without any change in direction, then speed is equal to velocity. But if the direction changes, for example here to here, but speed is 50 km per hour, 50 के स्पीड पे चला रहा है यहाँ पे भी एंड फिर यहाँ से यहाँ पे भी, then speed is the same but the velocity changes because the direction has changed from here to here. Okay, velocity like speed can be uniform or variable. Velocity can keep changing or it can be the same. Velocity can be changed by changing speed or direction or both. Again, like I told you, if you're moving in this direction, then in a straight line, then speed is equal to velocity. But if you move like this, then velocity has changed, but the speed may or may not have changed. ठीक है? If this is both, यहाँ पे भी 50 किलोमीटर पर आवर की स्पीड पे चला रहा है, यहाँ पे भी 50 किलोमीटर पर आवर की स्पीड पे चला रहा है. The velocity has changed because the direction has changed, but the speed remains the same. It is also possible that it moves like this and it keeps moving in the same direction, but the speed is changing 50 kilometer per hour, 35 kilometer per hour. Even in this case, the velocity has also changed. Okay. When the speed is variable along a straight line, average velocity is calculated. Along a straight line, speed is variable, we calculate average speed. When it is along a straight line, then speed is equal to velocity, which is why average speed will be average velocity. Along a straight line, there is no change in direction. Therefore, speed and velocity are the same. If speed is variable along a straight line, we saw in the previous slide, then average speed is calculated and that is the same as average velocity, which is also given by the formula. V is velocity, S is the distance upon time. Velocity is distance upon time. Actually, velocity is, in this case, S is displacement because distance with direction is the displacement. So velocity is displacement upon time. We will see this further ahead. Displacement upon time, right? If velocity changes at a uniform rate, velocity is changing now. Okay, velocity is changing at a uniform rate. Uniformly वो change कर रही है, यानी at the same interval of time it is changing by the same. Velocity is changing, not the distance. Velocity is changing in the same time interval. Velocity is changing by the same amount. Then it is called uniform change in velocity, right? And if such is the case, then we calculate the average velocity by using arithmetic mean of initial velocity and final velocity. Here we were talking about speed changing along a straight line. That is why we take total distance upon total time. But here the velocity is changing at a uniform rate, and when we say velocity is changing, it could either be speed or direction. So average velocity is arithmetic mean of initial velocity and final velocity, right? कौन से speed से चालू किया and बढ़ता 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 कौन से speed तक पहुंचा, we will take the arithmetic mean of both. If it is changing at a uniform rate. Okay, this is the average velocity if velocity is changing at a uniform rate. Okay, we will see what this means ahead. This is the formula. V average is equal to U is initial velocity. U is initial velocity. V is final velocity. It has the same unit. Direction doesn't have any unit, no? So speed and velocity have the same unit, meter per second. Okay. There are a few questions we will solve. Distinguish between speed and velocity. You know, velocity is the speed of an object moving in a definite direction. Speed with direction is velocity. Under what conditions is or condition is the magnitude of average velocity of an object equal to its average speed? When the object is moving in a straight line, then the average speed is equal to average velocity. What does the odometer of an automobile measure? Does it measure displacement or distance? It measures distance, right? Total distance आपने जो cover किया, it measures that. This is the answer of 2. When the motion is along a straight line. Third is distance. What does the path of an object look like when it is in uniform motion? What does the path of an object look like when it is in uniform motion? It is a straight line. Again, a straight line. During an experiment, a signal from a spaceship reached the ground station in 5 minutes. Okay. Signal from a spaceship, this is a spaceship, reached the ground station here in 5 minutes. 5 minutes is 5 into 60 is equal to 300 seconds. Okay. It took 300 seconds. The signal, what was the distance of the spaceship from the ground station where the signal travels at the speed of light, that is 3 into 10 raised to power 8 meter per second. So what is the formula? V is equal to S by T. We know the velocity. Velocity is 3 into 10 raised to power 8. S is equal to V into T, right? If we take this here, S is equal to V into T. So distance is equal to velocity. This is velocity into time is 300 seconds. This will be the distance. Okay, easier for you know how to multiply this, right? This is 3 into 10 raised to power 2. So 2 and 2, 2 and 8 will get added. So this is 3 into 3 into 10 raised to power 10, which is 9 into 10 raised to power 10 meter. This is the distance of the spaceship from the ground station. Okay, this is the answer. Alright, you understood? Very, very easy question. Okay. Okay, so these are questions that are solved in your book. The first is the odometer of a car reaches 2000 at the start of a trip and 2400 kilometer at the end of the trip. So what is the distance covered? 2400 minus 2400 kilometers were covered. If the trip took 8 hours, calculate the average speed of the car in kilometer per hour and meter per second. So if the trip took, so what is the average speed? Average speed is 400 upon total distance covered upon total time taken. So 400 upon 8, here it is given 50 kilometer per hour. Okay. Now this is 50 kilometer per hour. How do you change it to meter per second? I think you must have done this when you were learning about units. As a revision, I will tell you, when it is kilometer per hour, you have to convert kilometer to meter, so you have to multiply it by 1000. You have to multiply, you have to convert hour to seconds. So how many seconds in 1 hour? 60 minutes, and 1 minute has 60 seconds, so 3600 seconds है ना? So this is, if you just simply uh, simplify it, it will be 5 by 18. So when you are converting kilometer per hour to meter per second, you have to multiply by 5 by 18. You have to remember 5 by 18. Okay, because you're going from a bigger unit. Kilometer per hour is a bigger unit and meter per second is a smaller unit. So you multiply by a smaller fraction. So this will give you a smaller value. 5 is a small, the numerator is smaller than denominator, so it's a well, proper fraction वगैरह होता है. It will give you a smaller value multiplied by 5 by 8. Why I'm telling you this is because if you have to calculate meter per second in kilometer per hour, then you have to multiply it by 18 by 5. Okay, meter per second से अगर किलोमीटर पर आवर में जाना है, you have to have a bigger value, so you multiply by a bigger number 18 by 5. When you have to go from kilometer per hour to meter per second, this is a much smaller value, so that is why you multiply. So this is simple, 50 into 5 by 18. This is the answer that is given. Okay, understood? Okay, so this is the second question. Usha swims in a 90-minute long pool, 90-meter long pool, right? ऐसा pool है, it is 90 meter. She covers 180 meters in 1 minute by swimming from one end, यहाँ से swim करती है, to the other and back along the same path. She goes like this and then she comes back like this. So she has covered 90 this way and 90 this way, so 180 meter. Find the average speed and average velocity. Now इधर direction का आया. Okay, average speed is total distance covered upon total time taken. In 1 minute is 60 seconds, right? So she covers 180 meters in 60 seconds. So her total average speed is 3 meter per second. ठीक है. What is the average velocity? I told you velocity has distance. इसका component होता है, direction का component होता है. So distance with direction is displacement. Since she came back to the same point in a straight line, then the displacement will become zero. Therefore, her average velocity is zero because displacement upon total time taken is 0 upon 60, which is 0. Do you see the difference between speed and velocity now? Okay. ठीक है. Displacement is when it comes back to the when an object comes back to the same point in a straight line, right? It goes from this to this and then it comes back like this. Then the distance is 2x, but the displacement is 0. So that is why speed is 2x upon time, but velocity is 0 upon time. Okay. So we come to the next point, rate of change of velocity. Now, if velocity is changing, we saw in the previous one ki velocity changing at a uniform rate, we take average velocity to be initial plus final upon 2, right? Arithmetic mean लेते हैं. So velocity can change at a uniform rate. When there is uniform motion along a straight line, then the velocity is the same. What is uniform motion? Same distance in the same intervals of time. Along a straight line, so direction is not changing, so velocity remains the same. So change in velocity of the object for any time interval is 0. There is no change in velocity ना. Uniform motion में चल रहा है, उतना ही distance cover कर रहा है उतने ही time में, and direction is also not changing. So velocity का change is 0. But in a non-uniform motion, velocity varies with time. Right? Non-uniform motion में आपने देखा, some is done in some time you cover more distance, in some time you cover less distance. So velocity has varied different values at different instants and at different points of the path. So velocity has different values at different instants at different points of the path. So it is possible कि curved path है तो इसमें at this point and this point the direction has changed, so different point of इस पे भी velocity change हुआ, इस पे velocity change हुआ. It is also possible that the speed has also changed. So here we measure acceleration. Acceleration is the measure of change in the velocity per of an object per unit time. Sorry. Acceleration is the measure of change in velocity of an object per unit time. What was velocity? What was speed? Speed was measure of change of distance per unit time. Acceleration is measure of change of velocity, not speed. Velocity, because acceleration को भी direction चाहिए होता है. You will see this because acceleration requires direction. Acceleration is the measure of change in velocity per unit time. Okay. So what is the formula? This is change in velocity. This is the final velocity. V, initial velocity. So it is always final velocity minus initial velocity. Always final minus initial. Always this. Okay. Always final minus initial upon t, because we are looking at the change. This kind of motion is called accelerated motion. Okay. Positive acceleration is in the direction of velocity. If the car is moving along this line ऐसे चल रही है, तो when it is getting accelerated along this point, it is positive acceleration. But when it is moving along this line and accelerates backwards, it is negative acceleration. When does this happen? When you like braking करते हो कार को, right? The acceleration is in the backward direction. So the speed decreases. That is called negative acceleration. When acceleration, when you're increasing speed, when it is acceleration is in the same direction as velocity, then it is called positive. When you brake, when you reduce speed, then the velocity direction and the direction of acceleration are different. Okay. So there are 2 points here: uniform and non-uniform acceleration. Okay. So we talked about uniform and non-uniform speed, right? Non-uniform speed was when when distance covered in the same interval of time was not the same. You have to understand that when an object is getting accelerated, it is in non-uniform motion. Non-uniform motion में ही speed change होती है, इसलिए anything that happens, acceleration is always non-uniform speed, non-uniform motion. So if an object travels in a straight line, velocity increases or decreases by the equal amounts in equal interval of time, uniform acceleration. You have done uniform, equal in equal time interval, then it is equal change in equal time interval is uniform for speed or for motion. So if velocity is increasing or decreasing by equal amounts in equal interval of time, it is called uniform acceleration. For example, motion of a free falling body is acted upon only by gravity. हाँ, अगर कहीं ऊपर से नीचे गिर रहा है तो ग्रेविटी आती है ना, ग्रेविटी से नीचे आ रहा है, that is uniformly accelerated, right? But if you are in traffic, कभी आप speed ज़्यादा बढ़ा रहे हो, कभी you have to increase speed less. Like if there is a lot of traffic, you increase speed less. If you don't have much traffic, you give more acceleration. But आगे जाके you have to decrease your acceleration. Hmm? You have to, or you have to press the brake. That is called non-uniform acceleration. When the velocity increases or decreases by unequal amounts in equal interval of time, it is a non-uniform acceleration. So if a car traveling on a straight road increases its speed by unequal amounts in equal interval of time, हाँ, कभी एकदम फास्ट चला जा रही है, एकदम फास्ट एक्सेलरेट कर रहे हो, कभी यू आर एक्सेलरेटिंग लेस, कभी यू आर प्रेसिंग द ब्रेक, दैट इज both non-uniform motion and non-uniform acceleration. Okay, so now I have some questions to solve. All right. So these are questions that are solved questions from your book. So starting from a stationary position. Stationary position means initial velocity is 0. Okay. Rahul paddles his bicycle to attain a velocity of 6 meter per second. This is the final velocity that is given. Okay. In 30 seconds. This is the time that is given. So this is the first part. Okay. You have to calculate acceleration in this case. So then he applies brakes such that the velocity of the bicycle comes down to 4 meter per second in the next 5 seconds. Calculate acceleration. We'll come to this part. First we'll solve this part and then we'll solve this part. Okay, we have to calculate acceleration. So we know from the equation that acceleration is the change in velocity upon time, right? So we get the equation v is 6, u is 0, right? And time is 30 seconds. So this is the acceleration. In the next one, he applies brakes. Now I told you that when the direction of acceleration is the same as the direction of motion, it is positive, right? Okay? When the direction of acceleration is opposite to the direction of motion, it is negative acceleration. Okay? So this is the second part. Then he applies brakes. Whenever you are told that he applies brakes or that acceleration is in the opposite direction, these are the two things that can be given. Decrease speed, हाँ ऐसे चीजें देख सकते हैं. Decrease speed, applies brake, or can be said that acceleration is in the opposite direction of motion. ये जब दिया होता है ना, आपको पता होना चाहिए that acceleration will come to be negative. Okay, in these cases acceleration will be negative because speed is reducing. In either case, then you can see that here he goes from 6 meter per second to 4 meter per second. ठीक है, तो इसमें इट इज ऑलवेज v माइनस यू बाई टी. ऐसे मत करना कि बिकॉज इनिशियल वैल्यू इज हायर दैट इज वाई यू मेक इट u माइनस v. दैट विल बी रॉन्ग. It is always v minus u. So if the final velocity is lower than the initial velocity, that means there is braking, negative acceleration. That is why you should get a negative value. So here you can see that initial value is 6, v minus u में 6, यहाँ final velocity is 4 and time is this. So this is the acceleration. It is negative like I told you. Okay, ठीक है? Okay, so this is another question. Again, the bus decreases its speed from 80 km per hour to 60 km per hour. Okay, you have to understand this कि जब यहाँ दिया हुआ है किलोमीटर पर आवर and this is in seconds, you have to pay a lot of attention to units. Units में बच्चे बहुत मार खाते हैं, हाँ? So you have to convert this to meter per second. So this is initial velocity, it is final velocity, and this is time. Initial velocity, what do we do? Kilometer per hour to meter per second, we multiply by 5 by 18. Initial velocity is 200 by 9 upon meter per second. Okay. Final velocity is 60 into 5 by 18. We'll keep this as 9. We'll keep the denominator same. Okay. 30 and 9. This will be 150 upon 9 meter per second. ठीक है? And time is given. So acceleration is v minus u by t, which means 150 है ना, into t is 5. So minus 50 by 45 is equal to 5 से करो minus 10 by 9 is equal to minus 1.1 meter per second square. About 1.1 आएगा ये. This is your answer. Minus 1.1 meter per second square. ठीक है? Oops. यहाँ पे I'll write this answer here. Minus 1.1 meter per second square. ठीक है? Then you have the next question. A train starting from a railway station. Starting means initial velocity is 0. And moving with uniform acceleration attains a speed of 40 km per hour. So V is 40 km per hour in 10 minutes. What we can do is 10 minutes, we convert everything into meter per second. 40 km per hour will be 40 into 5 by 18 is equal to 100 by 9 meter per second. Okay, acceleration is, sorry, time is 10 minutes, which means 600 seconds. ठीक है, so acceleration is, since u is 0, v minus u by t में से हम u 0 है तो हम v by t लेंगे सिर्फ. ओके, so 100 upon 9 divided by 600 is equal to 1 by 54 meter per second square. You can write it like this, or what you can also do, actually meter per second square ही होगा. You can convert this into, this will be something like 0.019, ऐसे कुछ तो इसकी वैल्यू आएगी. 0.019 मीटर पर सेकेंड स्क्वायर, ऐसी कुछ तो वैल्यू आएगी. ठीक है, तो दिस इज योर आंसर. हियर इट इज दिस एंड हियर इट इज दिस वन. ऑलराइट, चलो. So what have we learned in parts 1 and 2? We have learned that motion is a change of position described in terms of distance or displacement. Motion of an object can be uniform or non-uniform depending upon whether its velocity is constant or changing. I am not going to explain this because I have already explained it many times. ठीक है, speed of an object is distance covered per unit time. Velocity is displacement per unit time. Acceleration of an object is the change in velocity per unit time. यहाँ देखो distance per unit time, यहाँ velocity per unit time. Okay. And okay, this is all. And please watch parts 3 and 4 for graphical representation and equations. And part 5 is for uniform circular motion and for numericals. Numericals are important in this chapter, so मैंने आपके साथ आपके लिए solve किया है. Alright, so thank you so much and keep watching. Like, share and subscribe to this, and please press the bell icon so that you get notified when we update our videos. Alright, chalo, thank you, bye.